Hey, what's going on? The next concept is 185, I think. It's QFCL, it's quantum future closing loops. So basically, what this is based on quantum mechanics is that each singular moment in existence has both a future and a past. And I discussed this in my deleted concepts of convergence, where the future and the past they go into each other. But not only do they go into each other, is that they're determined on one another. Like, one of the ideas that there is no free will is that every single moment is calculated in respect to polarity, respect to opposites, which means all stories have opposing ends that are indefinite. And they come out from one another. So every story is basically predetermined. But what this idea is not getting into those mechanics of free will. This idea is saying that each moment is created by the future. And the reason why this is significant and it deserves its own concept is because A, as it relates to quantum mechanics, and B, is because of the closing loop aspect that's involved. Those who don't know about closing loops, you may have to dig up, research what I've said. But basically, closing loops means that you want to make sure the reality makes sense, right? You have a future that you want to take place. In order for that to happen, your own subconscious has to go back in time and fiddle around with events like a puzzle and what have you, in order to make your reality true in your own mind. So your own subconscious mechanisms are working hard, so to speak. It's an automated process to kind of work around and solidify and rearrange reality itself. So what you have here is you have a story, you have a situation in existence that's going on all the time, where the future is creating the past and the past creating the future, which with the necessity to make things make sense in a CL fashion. And one of the reasons why you feel stress in your body is because you have opinions that are not harmonious with other people's opinions, and they feed back into you, giving you stress, knowing that you have to factor in what they believe. And so the CL is kind of relevant to those people in a society where people are not are linear, and they are more rigid or materialistic in thought. But if you're a master meditator, you will be able to tolerate this. If you are a master at being receptive to your body, which comes about in later phases of your development, it'll get easier. It may fluctuate in terms of how much you keep up with this technique, as you develop. But if you can train yourself to meditate and breathe and try to stay above the game, you won't really need your subconscious to apply the CL phenomenon within the QF